Today, we are doing something a little bit different. It's not going to be a building tutorial today. Today, we're actually exploring my old survival world. Guys, I haven't been on this world in 5, 6, 7 months maybe. It's been a long time. And logging back on immediately, you can see I have 157 XP, which is kind of insane. And I got some really good tools. If you guys want, I'm going to drag my mouse over so you can see like what types of enchantments and stuff I had. But yeah, this is when I even used to name my armor, like crackers. I don't know why my boots are called crackers. Khaki shorts, head protection. Anyways, if you guys are brand new, consider liking and subscribing. Today's going to be more of a tour video, so it's not going to be anything too special. For those of you who are new, this is YoMeister23. I usually do building tutorials and that sort of thing, but I thought it would be fun to explore one of my past worlds. So with that said, let's explore my base and some of my friends' bases and that sort of thing, and just kind of check it out. You know, see what it's like. It's been a while since I've been here. So immediately walking up to my base, and I will say I'm going to play in creative for this, just because I want to be able to fly around easily and everything. But walking up to my base, you can see I have my end portal, or my nether portal right here, which actually if we go in and everything, it links up to above, because this is in 1.15.2. Oh my gosh, that that iron golem looks really beat up. I feel kind of bad for the guy. What the heck? But yeah, so that's where my portal linked up, and it currently is in the very front of my house, just because I was eventually going to build a whole awesome room and everything. I had some ideas, and there's some random pods all around and everything, because this is where I used to plant my mega trees to get wood. But actually, if we go inside the base, this is how I would always enter. It was this hidden button, and it was eventually going to be hidden into the terrain, so you couldn't tell that it was there, except for these cool pipes up here. I was going to have this, the style for my build, let me tell this real quick, is a very sci-fi laboratory-like feel. So when you walk into it, you'll be able to see exactly what I mean. So if we open this door, it's a cool piston door, which I did not design myself. I cannot design these things, and we can close it up behind us real quick. But walking in, you can already get a feel for the style. There's this cool laboratory in the very center when you first walk in, which looks amazing. We have our beacon hidden down there. The place I actually have to go to my beacon is if we go down here. It's in this very far down tunnel in this black part right here. Let's keep going down. And I don't know why, but I made it all black concrete, so you guys probably can't tell what moves I'm doing right now. I'm going to try to go right and then forwards. There we go. And that way I could actually access my beacon whenever I needed to, if I wanted to change, like, you know, the mining speed or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of what this looks like, this part. There are cooler rooms, I promise you that too. Down here you can see there's like this little bit of a fog effect using the glass windows and everything. And I thought this was just a cool way to make my base, like the intro to my base and everything. If we walk over here, I actually do have a few farms that I did. I got like this potato farm with, and I don't know if it works anymore, actually in 1.16. I currently am playing in the 1.15 version too, because I just didn't want my world to break. But yeah, we got some potato farms so that I can have some endless food. And we have some hoppers that eventually lead over to a storage room over there. I'll show you in a bit. I want to show you guys my bedroom though, because my bedroom is actually really, really cool. Which, sometimes that doesn't work. I forgot about this. Sometimes you gotta walk through at a certain time, otherwise you'll fall through this door. But it's a cool falling black concrete powder door, and I really like the way this turned out. I actually did the redstone for this myself too, which took me absolutely forever. But if we walk in here, this is my bedroom, which is a portal to the nether. Since 1.16, you know, was gonna be the nether update, I wanted this to have this really, really cool, I don't know, just kind of entrance that kind of signaled that we were going into 1.16. But you can walk in here, and if you right click on the bed, if you guys have watched my past videos, I've exploded stuff in the past. This is actually in the overworld, so it won't explode. But I have some like caution tape and stuff like that wrapping around with some of these red concrete like blaring signal lights saying, don't go. We got some hazmat suits in the corner. And this isn't actually where I keep any of my resources or anything. This is, I did keep these heads, these player heads, because we were playing with player heads all the time too. But yeah, that's my cool little bedroom right there. And I just like almost killed myself walking to that door, didn't I? Now if we walk to the left over here is where I keep the main materials that I use for my base and that sort of thing. And I don't know if we can fly behind it. I think I buried in the entire ceiling a long time ago. But there's a bunch of hoppers and systems and more redstone garbage back there. But basically, if I wanted to, I'd go to this chest, throw some items in, and it would sort itself. I'll just throw in a few stone real quick actually and show you guys what I mean. So if we throw this stone right in there, we should see it coming into there. Let's do a bigger amount because that went so quick. If we throw the 42 stone in there, you can see it started coming into this chest, which is really cool. And it circles around this whole thing so I never had to organize my stuff. It made it a lot easier. If we take a right over here in this area, oh, this is just like a little bit of a storage room too. And sorry about the lag. My computer's been struggling today for some reason. I'm not sure why. This is where a bunch of excess material and that sort of stuff would go in though, right there. And the more other stuff, this is the more miscellaneous items that I wouldn't use as often. I just kind of kept in these categories. So like for sapling, a bunch of tree life and that sort of stuff. But yeah, that's kind of cool. What I did want to install in my base too was, I love this too, is we have pipelines that you can actually crawl through and visit different parts of my base, which I just thought that was the coolest thing because it actually feels like you're going into the ventilation shafts or something like that, and you can crawl around. Oop, let me get right there we go. You can crawl around and crawl down this tunnel, and this is what I look like. I thought this was one of the coolest ideas. You guys might think it's cool or not, I don't know, but you can end up in different rooms too. Like right now, we just ended up in my bedroom, even though we were just in my storage room. And the ventilation shafts do get a little bit confusing, but I thought it was definitely a cool touch. And for me, since I built the base, I know exactly where they go. It's funny because everything's kind of starting to come back to me in little increments. I like that. Over here was a room that took me absolutely forever to finish, but it kind of, I was heavily inspired, if you guys ever watched the series Stranger Things, by their portal. So I wanted it to look like it was powered by this ice gem, and it was creating a dimension to a different portal. I think this is where I was actually going to put my portal. No. My idea for my portal room was that there was going to be a corrupted part of my base where it started turning black and looked like lifeless and everything, and eventually there was going to be an end portal in there, but I never got that far, unfortunately. Over here, if we keep going, I got some hazmat suits for some more decoration. We can actually go into this room, although it does say caution, caution. And if we walk in here, you can see I have these cool torch effects, so that looks like the whole thing is burning. These are just torches underneath carpets, but I thought that was a really cool design aspect, and I liked it. The plane is a little bit, or the room is a little bit plain, unfortunately, but if we go out here, this is a room. Oh, this is really, really impressive too. If you guys will like this. This is a ginormous cactus farm. So if we were to go in here and start falling down all the way, you guys can see how big it is. It's not even the most efficient because I designed it myself, but it's this huge cactus farm, and I don't even know why I did. I think it was like for smelting. If you put cactus in furnaces, you can get a bunch of XP or something like that. But yeah, that took absolutely ages to create, but it looks so cool. Over here is my main central room. So this is where like all my cactus will come in every once in a while, and as you can see, I did collect too much. I might have just restocked, but I have some potatoes too, got some sugar cane. I don't even know where I have a sugar, I do know where I have a sugarcane farm. But the design for this room is really cool too. I made it look very worky and you know, kind of like something you would find at Home Depot, like a workstation or something. We got, you know, these cool stone cutters along with a bunch of levers and grindstones and that sort of thing, and some scaffolding as a shelf. And I even had this like unique wood floor right there. But that turned out pretty cool. I don't know. This is when I wasn't as good at detailing, I guess you could say, but you know, I was up there. If we go up here, you can see this whole space. Oh my gosh, guys. I actually went ahead, and you can see there's a ton of diorite. It's super ugly, a bunch of torch spam, because I was actually gonna fill this whole thing up. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I broke part of my base. What I originally did is these used to be not filled at all. All this empty space was just complete mess, and so I got a ton of blocks that I never used and started filling this whole thing up, because I was eventually gonna fill all this in as well and try to make my base completely hidden. Obviously I never actually got to that point, but that's kind of what that looks like. It's just very ugly. And we can go up too real quick just to see what this looks like. Up here, this is my villager farm, which is it's not good at all. I was eventually going to get a, you know, actual spot for them and everything. Once again, a lot of projects that were never completed, unfortunately, but some stuff that turned out cool. Over here was a real quick little makeshift sheep farm where, you know, the dispensers are right there. I don't know how these things work. I designed them and then I forgot. I don't know how to explain them because I'm not a redstone guy. Over here, oh no, this villager is gone. I guess he just spawned. He used to be like trapped in this little hole where I would just trade with him every once in a while. We have obviously got our enchanting room, which looks totally decorated and totally finished. And over here is a makeshift concrete thing, concrete powder. So you would put a bunch of concrete powder in there and keep placing it and breaking it. That way you can make automated concrete. Over here, and this guy, this huge disgusting structure, is actually an iron farm that I followed a tutorial for. I don't remember any of the tutorials I took or anything like that, or if it even works anymore, but this was just to get me some iron because I was always running low on it. And yeah, it's doing all right. It's stacking 15. I also use those roses for bone meal, which was always awesome. Now let's go inside and keep seeing what's going on down here. So if we go all the way down, you can see this I actually completely designed myself, and I was so proud of it. It's probably not the most efficient it could be, and it is ginormous too, but this was my super smelter that I designed myself, which if we fly around to the back, this is what it looked like. Tons of hoppers, tons of furnaces, tons of other stuff. I don't even know how this works anymore, but you would basically put the fuel in this chest and the input or the item you wanted to smelt in this chest, and then it would come back here. And I would use a lot of smooth stone to smelt, so you can see it's in there. And apparently it was most efficient in stacks of 4, 8, and 12, so that's a kind of cool fact. But man, so many hours went into this world. It's crazy seeing it again because it's been so long since I played it, but so many hours went into this, and it just turned out cool. I like how it turned out. Yeah. I'm proud of that. I'm still proud of that super smelter. If we go over here, which I thought this would be cool if this looked like a kind of clearance thing where you walk on, you press this button, and it beeps at you a couple times as you stand on the plate. But it let me go through. This really doesn't do anything. There's like no design aspect at all. It just makes this noise, and it's like a cool little detail. I don't know. If we go in our water elevators, unfortunately, this is where I actually did end up stopping. This was my makeshift workroom, which you can see there's a bunch of random ice in that shulker box, a bunch of random beds for some reason. There's my potato resource, my food resource, yeah. And just like miscellaneous stuff placed around here. This is where I would do most of my living and sleeping and stuff like that. Over here, this is a few more of my shulker boxes. Redstone box, this is my general items box, my resources. So as you can see, my iron farm was actually working pretty good. I'm proud of. And also a beacon box as well. And back here, this took me absolutely ages to design. And I'll actually be able to show you guys how it works too, but it's my sugarcane farm. And oh my gosh, again guys, it just took so very long to create this and design it, but I did design it. And as you can see, it goes back and starts to harvest all this sugarcane, and you'll see the sugarcane begin to disappear. You just saw the sugarcane disappear right there, right? Yeah, so it does disappear over time, and there's actually mine carts underneath collecting all the sugarcane as it falls down. So if we were to throw it down there. And yeah, I was really proud of this, even though it doesn't hit one row of the sugarcane for some reason. I thought it was really cool. I don't know. I was pretty proud of this, yeah. You get a decent amount of sugarcane from it too. If we go upstairs really quickly, that is the rest of the downstairs, by the way, too, what it looks like. If we go upstairs, oh, that lag spike, oh my gosh, I don't know why it's lagging so bad. Probably because I've never been on the world before. If we go in here, you'll be able to see that it is filling up the sugarcane. So my sugarcane farm was working pretty good. And the coolest part was too, I didn't use like a 0-tick farm, which I didn't even realize at the time, but those don't work in 1.16. So this design would have worked too. So I was really happy with that. And then I think that's actually it for my entire base, which is kind of sad. I feel like I put a lot more into it. I'm going to go into the Nether Hub and explore some of my friends' bases too and see what they did, because I have no idea. I wouldn't check on them very often. So let's check them out. Some of you guys might even recognize this friend of the name Pizza Boss 43. He has been in a few videos with me before. Not even a friend. He's my little brother, which I guess you could say he's my friend and my little brother. But this is his base. We've got a nice carrot farm right there, which looks like it's still working due to the 1.15, because we're in the 1.15 version. And I guess we got a little bit of a villager breeder right there. I wonder, there's a random chest collecting carrots there too. And yeah, I don't know. It looks like some of the villagers have managed to escape too. I thought I saw a guy up here earlier. He must have, oh, there he is. There's a random villager there, which is hilarious. I don't know. They're just all over the place. And then we also have some mega trees, which I think he would use to just get a bunch of lumber and stuff super easy. And you can tell, yeah, that's what he would do. If you put 4 spruce saplings next to each other, you get that mega tree. So it gives you a lot of wood. But at the front of his house, and you can see right there, he's just waiting for it to grow. This is the front of his house. I'm not going to lie, he didn't play on this server nearly as much as I did, but he still got some stuff done. So let's do a little bit of a tour of his house. In here, this is, I'm guessing, his chest room where he would keep all his resources and that store of stuff. All of this stuff, by the way, is as new to me as it is to you, because I never came over to his base. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a bad brother, but I don't think so. Over here is his bedroom, which, as you can see, he's got 2 pairs of iron boots randomly placed in either chest. Got some furnaces. This is where he would keep his villagers. I did come over here all the time to use his villagers because he did have this one really good one. I think it was this one, actually. 18 for mending. Blast protection. It was one of his fortune villagers, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, fortune 2 for 9 emeralds. I thought that wasn't too bad. But that's his little villager room. Down here is a way to get to his mine if you would want. Up the stairs, I have no idea what we'll find. So let's see. We've got this kind of a divot in the floor, which I appreciate the little bit of detail. Oh my gosh, and I broke it. Don't tell him I accidentally broke his base. We got some bookshelves over here, an enchanting room, which you always need in a survival base. And then I think this is his version of a super smelter. I could be wrong, but if we go back here, yep, there's a bunch of hoppers collecting resources and some chests sitting above hopper minecarts. Okay, yeah, so that's his little base. It's nothing too special. Whoops, closed myself in. And I will say too, nobody actually plays on the server anymore, unfortunately, which makes me really sad, because I'm pretty sure that there were a lot more people who had some really cool stuff. So we'll continue to check it out, though. Let's go into the portal. And here we are at my older brother, Pizza Boss 12's house, which I gotta say, and I'm gonna do this real quick because that's kind of annoying me. Weather clear. There we go. Let's get a nice bright day sunset of his house. We got this cool watermill house, which I think was still under construction, and unfortunately it doesn't look like he ever managed to actually finish it. But man, I like this. I like this design. It's really, really cool with all the cobblestone, the stripped spruce. It was looking really, really nice. I think this base was going to turn out to be awesome looking. Yeah, some cool spruce textures. And over here, I guess he's got some purple sheep farms. I don't know why he has so many purple, or maybe it's just purple glass. Yeah, that's white wool. That's white wool as well. I guess he needed a lot of white wool and a lot more sheep over here too in Reservoir. But we got some cactus farms over here too, which me and my brothers, I guess we just like to build cactus farms. I would always brag too that mine was better than his, even though it really, really wasn't in all reality. Mine was very inefficient and terrible. But as you can see, you know, got some cool posts, like kind of a porch area going over with these nice cobblestone posts on the side and the chains. I don't know why he used the chains as windows. I think I would have used glass, but maybe he was going to add more of a glass section on top or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that looks really cool. And over here we got a huge wheat farm, which underneath these trapdoors is just some water sources, so you can actually farm that and everything. But let's go inside and see what it's like in here, which, judging on the sign, I don't think he ever saw this message, which made me so sad too, but it's Mike Waz here. I don't know, just kind of a weird thing I pulled on. We used to pull so many pranks on each other on this server. When we first walk in, you can see it's just this grass block thing with a furnace, but there is more than meets the eye. If we step on this pressure plate and jump down here, there should be a bit of a room down here. Yeah, there's a bunch of... You guys might have seen this in one of my videos too. I don't remember which video it was necessarily that I looked at. But yeah, he's got some cool resources. Got some gold and stuff like that. And a bunch of chests down here. A bunch of shulker boxes too. We did go end raiding quite often. Cool portal room, which I think there was even a way to toggle that. I don't know where the button is or how to actually do it. But he showed me one time that he could disable it and then re-able it too. I don't know how he did that though. Over here, we've got a little bit of an underground farm, which is always good because you need some food to eat. Over here is... I have no idea what this is. Probably some mining area or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm going to go back in before I get lost, though, because that would not be fun. If we go into... Or actually, I don't know if we can go into this fence area. Huh. Well, let's break through because there's a staircase right there. I might be just breaking his house for no reason. If that's so, sorry, Pizza Boss 12. Oh, what the heck? Well, I was wondering where all those villager noises were coming from. I guess he's got a bunch of villagers over here in this bed area with multicolored weird beds. That's interesting. Is there villagers back here too behind this? No. He's just got random workstations. Huh. That's an interesting base. And once again, there's a lot of stuff that probably was never finished. I think this is actually... Oh, I see. You squat to get in so that the villagers can't escape. That makes sense. But yeah, this is his base, which I think he was going for more of a medieval design too, with all the cobblestone and stone bricks and that sort of thing. Over here is, I guess, his sugarcane farm, which I think he would manually harvest too. I don't see any pistons or anything. So that would probably take a while. And there's probably water, yep, underneath the stone slabs also. But that's kind of cool. And... over here was his super smelter, which he was super proud of too. He flexed on me with his super smelter, so I flexed on him with mine, which mine could build, like, smelt a stack in a couple minutes. It was really impressive, but, you know, his cactus farm is better than mine, so I gotta give him that credit for that. You know, credit where credit's due. But he was, I guess, about to use a bunch of glass too, huh? And there's a random bell here, which will ring a couple times for no reason, just for some good measure. If we go up here, this is, I'm guessing, the place where you would put your items in, and then you'd pull this lever. And yeah, off goes the minecart right there too, to dispense the items and stuff. Cool. So there's that part. And I think that might actually be it for his base too. Let's go up and start exploring the rest of these, the rest of these bases, which I have no idea at all what they're supposed to look like, because I will say this was Pizza Boss 12's friends in their server, and I was just invited along for the ride. So this will be interesting to see what theirs look like. Which, when starting off looking at this base originally, I saw this weird thing in the beginning, so I think it's only fair to investigate whoever's base this is first, which already, it looks odd, but it looks pretty, kind of. Over here, we have got a nice diorite and glass mixture of a bridge leading over to this house over here. And yeah, this isn't too bad. I can appreciate that. The mixture of the wood and the off-center windows kind of annoys me a little bit, but it's not bad. Inside the chest, a very random assortment of materials. I have no idea whose base this is. I don't even know my brother's friends that's well too. So some more off-center windows here too as well. But he tried. He put some effort. Got some flowers going around. Oh my gosh! And here comes the weather again. The weather keeps doing that to me. I don't know why. I'm also going to set the time set to day as well. Over here, it looks like we have got a carrot farm, and the villagers are working very hard. He's probably producing quite a... Oh, this is a villager breeder. That's what it is. And you can see there's a bunch of leftover carrots that must have gotten thrown into the chest somehow. But that's kind of cool, yeah. I like that. A bunch of villager breeders. We got some sheep farms, some cocoa bean farms. It looks like just farms in general. I'm guessing this is an entryway down to his mines right there. We've got the enchanting table, which I don't know why he didn't put the bookshelves going all the way up, but what is that hole over there too? Just a random 2-block hole there too. Okay. We got some furnaces and a brewing stand. Interesting design. But over here, it looks like we actually have a rose, which I do like that addition. That's very pretty. And I think I remember the story as to why that rose is there. It's because of the iron golems. This is an iron farm right here. And my friend's brother, or my brother's friend, felt so bad about killing all these iron golems that he built a rose to dedicate it, or a poppy to dedicate to all the iron golems that had been killed. And I wonder if he has a lot of iron on him. Let's see. He's got a lot of cobble. Oh my gosh, he's mined out a lot of resources and stuff like that. There's probably a place where you can actually collect all this stuff too. But yeah, it's an interesting base. Over here is what really caught my attention though. This weird, I guess, angel statue of cobblestone. I kind of like it though. It's funny looking. It's cool. If we go inside, he is a little bit hollow out the backside, unfortunately. Not sure why. And I'm sure there was probably a lot more stuff too that was going to go into this build, and some areas that I'm even missing that I just... Oh, like this huge staircase right here. How the heck did I miss that? If we go down here, I'm guessing this is where it actually starts to build. Or it's just a bunch of chests where he was going to sort items eventually. I'm not sure. Huh. Very interesting build. And I do want to see, because I saw this tower up here, this floating tower with a bunch of water coming out of it randomly. I have no idea what this is. Let's see real quick. This is a platform with random stuff in it again. And there's a platform over there too. There's so many floating platforms. No, I do know this one. This was actually something I did for my older brother. He originally built a little bit of an ice section, but I needed a ton more ice and I wanted to expand it, so I made it bigger. So this is a place where you can just fly up, mine some ice and get some of that goodie stuff. But with that said, let's look at the next base, which I think I saw over in the distance already just a second ago. Over there. Let's go ahead and check that out. And flying swiftly in, we can see that this is some sort of castle, it appears to be like. It's got a very castle-like structure with some random mob heads placed on. I like that for extra decorational detail right here. Let's go ahead and open this guy, and inside, if we were to close our doors real quick, which I just realized we closed ourselves in, let's open this real quick. Or that does nothing, huh? Just some gold blocks in the middle. Okay. I thought there was gonna be like some sort of piston door back there or something, or maybe there is, and I just have no idea how to open it. Or maybe you would fly up here. Yeah, I'm guessing you would fly up, and then you can get into this door that's 1 block up. These houses are so funny. They amuse me so much. Ooh, we got some diamond armor in there, some goodies right there. Let's actually go in and see what it's like on the interior, which looks like interior is just a bunch of resources and chest. Let's go down just a little bit right here. And it looks like this is a cobblestone generator because you break that cobblestone right there. Or not. Okay, I didn't break this. Let's go ahead and just get out of here real quick because I wasn't responsible for that. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Let's get out of here quickly. I will say too, guys, once again, that this is a game where we don't even play anymore, and this is a world download that I don't like. The actual world download is safe, so if I do break anything, it's all right. But with that said, there was one more portal I think I wanted to go through. I'm not sure exactly which one of these it is, so I'm going to explore until I find it, because there was one more base I wanted to show you guys. And now that we're here at the one place I wanted to show you guys, I didn't expect these buildings to be here, but we got this cool cathedral. Or not cathedral, more like a Parthenon kind of area, where we've just got a bunch of fire, which is kind of cool. I don't know. I will say it's a bit more decorative than what we've been seeing so far, though. So I like the effort. Looks cool with all the rose bushes. Oh, here's a sign right here. Here's a sign. Rachel's Rose Garden. Okay. Yeah, I do like this. I do like the design of this very much. It looks very, very cool. And there's another sign over here, too, I just realized, that says Temple of the 12 Wanderers. Huh. I'm guessing there's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 12 pillars in the middle. But that's interesting. I like this. This is cool. We're actually getting some awesome detail out of this, too. Over here, it looks like we have... This is a 0 tick farm, I believe, for cactuses right here. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. And then over here, I think this was going to be like sugarcane farm or something, and that never got finished, unfortunately. Huh. So we got that. Over here, we've got a glass cube. I'm guessing this is a bee farm because there's a bunch of... Yeah, there's a bunch of roses and beehives over there. Cool. And over here, we've used the purple blocks to create a more castle-like structure, which I'm guessing this is where you would keep all your resources and shulker boxes and that sort of thing. So that's cool. And we got a nice little library building over here. Yeah, these are very decorative. I like these ones. This is turning out cool over here so far. The builds look a lot more intact, and they had their ideas very thoroughly processed, which I appreciate. I like that. We got some cool different colored sheep and everything like that as always, and some bamboo farms over here. This looks really, really nice, neat. I like this. Bye, come again. I will come again actually in just a second. Welcome to Witherton. So I think this was going to be a castle area actually, and that's really awesome. I love how this is turning out. I wish I could have seen the end result, or if they had enough time to actually put this all together and everything, but it's definitely looking cool. Over here it says Mater Mo 24's home, which I have a bunch of graffiti too, and beware of chicken. Interesting. Again, I don't know who this is too, because this is one of my brother's friends, so let's walk in and see the interior. Well, the interior so far doesn't look to be as much detail as we had on the outside, but we've got this farm right here, which I'm guessing this is where the chickens come from too. We've got some random chests full of random goodies. Over here in this room, this looks like it would be his bedroom actually, because we got some armor stands, some yeah, and there's the beds. What did I say? There's some beds and some decorative banners and everything. This looks really nice. I like this. In his chest, we got some slime balls. Maybe it was a redstone whiz. I don't know. He or she, because it did say Rachel's farm, didn't it? Up here, this is just their entrance to the portal, which is looking kind of cool. Down here, which that was a lot of villager ominous banner things. What the heck? It's a lot of them put right there too. How many raids did this person see? Oh, over here we got an unfinished map, which was looking very nice and cool. Yeah, look at that. We got one finished one right there too. And I don't know what this room is going to be. I can't tell you, unfortunately, what any of these rooms were meant to be or what they were supposed to look like. But we do have some underground farms. And what's over here in this room? And we got a head collection. Speaking of which, I will teleport over to my world real quick because I want to flex just a little bit on how much heads I had collected. So just a real quick flex. Look at all these heads that I had. I was really proud of this. We did have the heads mod. I don't know what it was exactly, but with that said, I think that's actually the end of the video. This was really fun touring my old world too. I had so much fun doing this. If you guys did like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe tell your friends about it too if they like Minecraft videos. This is something I don't often do, where I explore and reminisce. And I do want to say too, with the other bases, don't judge them too critically, because these guys had college and school going on. I mean, I did too, but I also had no life. So I put so much time and effort into my bases because I was playing this like probably hours upon hours a day. There are even some rooms I totally forgot to show you guys too, like my work central room over here where, but I mean, I don't know, it was so cool just to see what other people did. Little aquarium right there. If you guys did like this video, let me know down below, and maybe I'll start trying to do more videos like this that aren't necessarily build related, but you know, specially built other, I don't know, exploring other builds I've done in the past and stuff like that. But with that said, I think that's the end of this video. I have no idea what the next one's gonna be, but it was definitely fun to create and put this one together, and I enjoyed exploring my old world. Comment down below what your favorite part of my base was, dude. Just out of curiosity, which one of my rooms was your favorite that you got to see? But I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next video, and ciao.